Hi everyone, welcome to FOREX Trading Empire Mentorship Program Lecture 30. The topic for this lecture is weekly review and preview. So in this lecture, I'll be doing a weekly review and I'll be doing a weekly preview. So in the review, I'll be talking about what price did the current weekly candle, and I'll be talking about the next candle that I'm anticipating price to either be an up close candle or a down close candle, and I'll be explaining the narrative behind the bias. So on the weekly time frame of Euro USD, I'll be doing a weekly preview and review. So on the weekly time frame, last week I was anticipating price to as an up close candle because you can currently look at this weekly trend. Currently, week price at an uptrend, and price retraced to a discount area, which is the discount point of interest. Price retraced to this weekly fair value gap. At the weekly fair value gap, price respected this other block, retraced back to the weekly fair value gap, and price did not close outside the fair value gap. I was anticipating this price to be an up close candle. I want to see price from the opening price, paying attention to the 1 hour, 4 hour trend to see price trade higher. Now, going into next week, I'm still anticipating higher prices. I want to see price run this buy side liquidity. And the reason for the bias is that prices were expecting this weekly fair value gap. And if price is expecting this weekly fair value gap, where is going to be the next draw on liquidity. So going into next week, I'll be looking for price to run on previous week high and to run on the buy side liquidity. Now going through the one of first going to the lower time frame, explain on what price did throughout last week. From the opening price inside the weekly fair value gap, price open, trade higher, took out this high. The 4 hour time frame left a 4 hour fair value gap. Now, normally I would be expecting price to open, trade lower to manipulate price before trading higher. But at the same time, I talked about the trend continuation trend. Whenever price open on a weekly bias and you see price trade to your bias, leaves out a 4 hour fair value gap, you wait for price to retrace to that 4 hour fair value gap because that's going to be the discount price in which price will be looking as a support area to trade higher. And looking at previous week highs should be your target because we are anticipating price to trade to the buy side liquidity. So the weekly profile of last week is the 4 hour fair value gap where you're looking for price to respect the first 4 hour fair value gap inside the price range. So between this swing low and swing high, the first 4 hour fair value gaps should be this fair value gap and this fair value gap in which price used as a support. And your target should be previous week highs. So previous week highs are here's a previous week high. So we're going to mark it as weekly high. And here's another weekly high, which is this high. It was actually this area price stopped at, call it weekly high. Price retraced to the 4 hour fair value gap. The first move trading higher, you can measure the standard deviation and look for price to trade to maybe 1 or 2 standard deviation. Then you look for the retracement back to the 4 hour fair value gap. You look for continuation, and your target should be the overall target, which is the weekly high. So you do your own personal research and study this more. You need to put more time into your studies to study on how price traded from the opening price. You look at time frames like the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, and you look into intraday time frame based on your own trading time. So going down to the lower time frame on the 1 hour time frame, you can see how price retraced to the 4 hour fair value gap, took out sell side liquidity, trade higher. Now I executed on this trade. This is the trade I took this week. I took a buy, which is currently last week because I'm currently recording this video. on a Sunday to the opening price of this current week. So on Monday, I took a buy as soon as price retraced its 4-hour fair value gap. I used the daily bias to wait for a run on a sell side liquidity before looking for a 15-minute shift in structure to target the weekly high as my first target. The same thing goes to the second entry, which was on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, retracement to the fair value gap, 4-hour fair value gap. I looked for a price to trade higher to my target, which prices a deep discount before actually trading to my target. So on a 15 minute, remember when trading a weekly bias, your higher time frame or the weekly time frame, 4-hour time frame, you can still reference to the daily time frame. There's no wrong in doing that. And for your entry, you look for your entry within the 1 hour and the 15 minutes, which throughout this week I was paying attention to the 15 minutes, mostly during the New York section. I'm just waiting for that manipulation during the New York section before looking for my entry. So turning on the section indicator, you can see this was on Tuesday when price was still at the 4-hour fair value gap. You can see a run on sell side liquidity, shift in structure, fair value gap. This was my entry, and this trade was posted in the Telegram group. You can check the trade. I posted a screenshot about the before and after, or I think it was the execution. It was the trade setup and the execution screenshot that I did posted. So you can check it at the Telegram group. You can just mark the date of when I posted the trade. It was around the 22nd of July or so. So I'm going to be making 15-minute fair value gap as a week 15-minute fair value gap, which price did respect. Traded higher, took out the previous week high. Now at the second entry, I've talked about this current setup many times in live classes, but I did a lecture about it inside the 2025 mentorship lecture, which is this current lecture. You just need to spend more time looking at the weekly profile. It is called the weekly continuation profile, which we are actually looking for a continuation because last week price did a retracement to the weekly order block and price was still inside the weekly fair value gap and price closed inside the weekly fair value gap. So we must have anticipated price to do a shift in structure for it to close back into the weekly fair value gap, which was what price did on Thursday and on Friday last week, trading back to the weekly fair value gap. So we are looking for a trend continuation this week. So that's why it's called the weekly trend continuation profile. So from the second 4-hour fair value gap, when you are trading the weekly continuation profile, you mostly focus on the 4-hour trend, which you can see from this example, I focused on the 4-hour trend. So during the New York section, price traded lower, finally did the shift in structure. You can see the entry, 15-minute fair value gap. And that is all for this week. That's all for the trades I took this week. It was this as my first trade, this as my second trade using the weekly bias. You can see how price traded, but I used this 4-hour swing high as my first target. I didn't hold the price trade to the previous week high. I used the buy sell liquidity, the 4-hour swing high as my target, which is the buy side liquidity, and it was around 3 hour trade. So I've talked about this setup many times, so this is just like a review to it. And here's the target. So make sure you do your own personal research, look at it from your own entry time frame, and look at how you can adjust your entry time frame to fit the trading criteria. Because there are some example where if you look at it closely, you can see that you might know where price is trading to, and price might trade in that direction, but based on your own trading time, you couldn't execute on that trade. So I've seen many examples and I've learn more about it and learn how to adjust my expectation when anticipating the bias. So on Friday, press the retracement back to the weekly range, mostly close to the 50% range. I think price got to the 50% range of the weekly range. It was very close to the 50% of the weekly range before retracing back and closing at this area, close to the 75% range on the weekly range. So make sure you do your own personal study on this. This is just to bring your attention to the areas in which I execute my trades so that you can use that as a case study to your own personal trading plan. So going next week, back to the weekly time frame, I'm anticipating higher prices because currently on the Euro USD, price in a bull run, and I'm anticipating in next week, which is this week, to close higher to run on the previous week high. So that is all for this lecture. See you guys in the next lecture.